Now then, Spiky Panda, how are we doing? Hope you're well. Happy Thursday. Apologies if I look a bit rough. I've not long since got in from work. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Just ready to chill out for a bit now, play some Tomb Raider. I remember this level from back in the day. I remember cheating to get to this level, and it's sucking big time because it's the one with the kayak, and that thing's horrible to use. But yeah, outside of that, I'm great. Thank you for asking, mate. Alright, okay, so I could get up here for no reason at all. I don't waste of time. Nothing here. Now then, Goblin, how are we doing, Matt? How are you today, dudes? Right, okay, so I can get down there. Okay. Hang on. Hang on a sec. Oh, it looked like a cave then. Oh, I used to be bloody blind. Alright, drop down here. Oh dear. That's a big ass drop. Can I get down there? Yes. Going good. Just had some more PS1 demos delivered. It's a good day so far. Mate, anytime PS1 stuff arrives, it's always a good day, right? Yeah, I'm fine, me. I'm done for the day. Work-wise and everything. I've got home, I've had a shower, so that now it's my chill time now until I have to pick the kid up from school. So yeah, I'm doing good, and I've got some PS1 and some PlayStation stuff in general due today. So I'm waiting on the lovely Cornish mailman that turns up at like I had a delivery last night of something unrelated. My postie turned up at like 8 o'clock last night, as they do. But yeah, I've got some due today, so I can't wait for that. 2 PS1 games and a PlayStation controller. A good one. Right, what was that, Spiky? Good. Never could play Tomb Raider when I was a kid. Ah, Spiky, I was never much good at Tomb Raider as a kid. I always sucked at it, in all honesty. But I'm trying to complete them all, like I'm sure you've seen anyway. Oh God, I died there. I'm trying to complete them all without resorting to cheats, you know. That obviously didn't go so well there, but we're going to keep going. Trial and error bullshit, innit? Aha, there's a good place to go. So, what's round here? So, Matt, the demos you've ordered, are they more of the official ones, are they, mate, that you need for the towards the full set of them? Oh, there's a switch there. Nice. Right, well, what did that do? Can I get up there? Nope, a little too high. Okay. Right, that's a step in the right direction. Okay, so I don't know what the hell that switch did, by the way. We're gonna have to just keep going, aren't we? Good job I held on to X then. Alright, I think I should save it here because I guarantee I'm gonna die again. Alright. One of them was, yeah, got the football special. Some other good finds too, like a sealed McDonald's Demo 3. One from Total PlayStation Essential PlayStation. Nice! The McDonald's ones I'm after. Well, there was 4 of the McDonald's ones, right? So one for the main quest and those were side quest collecting. Yeah, those McDonald's demos. I'm pretty sure there's only 4 of them, but I want them myself. Them ones. Have I completed the London levels yet? Not yet, vodka. I've done India, obviously, which is the first one. I went to Nevada second, and I've come to the South Pacific as the third. Well, third or second choice. London's last. I'm doing London next. But I remember London sucking when I tried to play him as a kid. And I was never very good at the London levels back then. So I doubt I'll be much cop now, but we're going to give it a go. Oh, I can get across there. Right, okay. So maybe go back. Yeah, 4 for McDonald's. Have you got all 4, Matt? There was 4 on Vinted a while ago, and I put a favourite on them, and then I went to buy them, but someone obviously beat me to it. Yeah, when I play games, I don't like to cheat. Yeah, I don't anymore. Like, when I was a kid, I didn't care. I just wanted all the cool stuff in a game, right? Whereas now I actually want to... Hey, don't worry about the spelling, mate. I'm terrible at it as well. I mean, if as long as it's eligible, that's all that matters, right? But yeah, I was terrible at games as a kid. I always cheated because it was pretty much the only way I could play through some games, especially these ones back in the day. These were not designed for kids, were they? No, this is the first McDonald's one I bought. I feel like no, tactile impressive and I want it. Yeah, that's the thing. The full set of 4, someone was selling for 20 quid, I believe it was, for the full set of 4. And like an idiot, rather than buying it outright because I knew it was a good deal, I just put a favourite on it, thinking, I'll come back to it later. But then, obviously, I didn't because someone bought it. So, you snooze, you lose, don't you? Right, so I've pressed 2 switches and I know what 1 did. So, what was the point in me coming here apart from the crystal? Because that switch, all it did was open that. What the hell's the point in that? Right. Aha, can I reach that? There's no way I can reach that. If I can reach that, that's insane. Yeah, it's a good deal. I think less than 10 quid each in good condition is doing well. Yeah, I'll have to just grin and bear it, I think. I kind of want to get the full set of PlayStation 1 demos. Yeah, never in a million years where I'm going to reach that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting them, but the problem is some of them are just insanely expensive. And it's justifying the bloody cost, isn't it? Oh, as if I didn't see that. But the main reason I want the demos, in all honesty, is because of a lot of them have got games when they were a different name or before they had certain aspects changed about them. So there's some games that got a demo that never even got a full release on some of them, as far as I'm aware. Now then, Great White Sharky, how we doing? It is another lovely day, mate, outside. It's windy again down here though, but I've got the laundry out. I put the laundry out on this morning. That's done, so I've got that outside drying. I'm just wanting to chill now. I don't like chilling outside when it's windy because it hurts my ears, and it kind of stresses me out, if I'm honest, when I get wind in my ears. Probably something a little bit ridiculous to some, but yeah, that's how it is. Now then, Dan, joke. What's that mean, Dan? How are we doing, mate? Are you well? Are you by the coast? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I live in a nice part of the country in Cornwall. If you know Cornwall at all, I live near St Ives, so like right near St Ives, like 5 minutes down the road, and I'm in St Ives. So if you know the area, then yeah, you know what it's like. Yeah, I'm sound, Dan. Just playing some Tomb Raider, determined to get these damn games finished. I'm at work having a cheeky skive in the warehouse. I'll keep it on the low, Dan. How we doing, mate? You well? Hopefully you don't get caught skiving. I'll keep my voice down so no one hears. Right, okay, so I thought that switch might have been for that. Yeah, furthest down I've been is Torquay. The list to go to Cornwall on the list. Yeah, Cornwall's lush. I do love Cornwall, especially when it's nice in the summer. But until the summer comes, it's a bit crap, especially in the winter, because all we get is storm after storm. Like we've had like 3 storms back to back, and then yesterday it was ridiculously high winds, and today it's windy. So yeah, we don't get much luck when it comes to the weather, more often than not. Right, I'm going to get spiked out there, aren't I? So let's just see what I can do with you. Oh, I'm going to say, please tell me I've got flares. Oh, oh, hang on. What's that? There's a really good site called Demo Pals, which is an encyclopedia of most PS1 demos, not just the official ones, but the weird stuff too. Oh, nice. So I assume it's got like the required stuff for the. I'm an idiot. I can't think here. You know, all the thingy ones as well. God, I'm an idiot. The ones that come in the cases with the games, right? I know there's a few of them. Okay, so there's crystal there. Dyslexic. Honestly, I am at times, but more so with words, like talking them. Like things enter my brain, and then I have proper trouble getting them out sometimes. And my bloody writing's not great. I rely on text talk, you know, wherever like instead of saying like I use the letter 4 instead of FOR, number 4, not letter. You know, you know what I mean. I'm a proper idiot, me. I'll openly admit I'm an idiot. Right, what's down here? Nothing. Right, okay, there's a safe crystal there. What's the purpose of going for that? Right, so is there no point in that in any of that mission there? Oh, there's an enemy though. Yeah, as info on which games came with the winter release demos, etc. It covers all PAL countries too. Nice. I imagine there's quite a substantial list when you include those demos that come with games and all the other magazines. What other magazines? There was like PlayStation Power and Essential PlayStation. You said there as well, weren't there? Those which came, not just just not the official one. Well, yeah, there was loads of different PlayStation magazines, weren't they, back in day, that had demos and such. Right, so where the hell am I meant to go here? I do that a lot. Now then, Ducky, how are we doing? Hope you well. But yeah, I do a lot of that too, Spiky. It's I just the English language is bloody confusing half the time, innit? Station magazine. See, now that's another one I wasn't even aware of. I know there was a lot of different magazines from back in the day. Yeah, I'm sound, mate. Finished my job for the day, done everything I need to do. I've even got laundry out online drying like a good husband. See what I mean? Getting on with man things at times as well. I've got garden to sort out and shit, but that can wait till weekend. Aha, that gate I came past. Oh, hang on, Neil. Now then, KFC, how are we doing? You alright, Caleb? Sorry for not getting back to you yesterday. Needed a break from the screen of spending 14 hours. Yeah, hey, look, there's no rush, mate. I mean, you're going above and beyond by doing that sort of thing in the first place. So yeah, there's no rush, mate. In your own time, don't worry about it. I'm chill, laid back sort of vibe. I'm bloody having trouble bloody talking here. Right, where's the gate back up that way? Was it? I'm sure it was. Right, hang on, we've got to face some spikes here. This is always going to go well, isn't it? Oh, this is mandatory damage. I hate that. No need for that. Basically done, so by tonight's stream I should be enough to show you where it's at. If you need 8 hours sleep. Hey, don't worry about it, mate. Yeah, anytime. Take your time. There's no rush, mate, honestly. You got it, though. You got some sleep at last. If my hair looks a bit funky fresh today, I got out of the shower and it's just my hair. I dried it and it just with towel and it just went like a bloody afro or something. Doesn't always look that way. I'm trying to grow it back again because I used to have long hair down to like here a while back and I shaved it off because I got fed up with it. So yeah, if it looks a bit ratty, it is what it is. I've got nothing until the 5th of May and start an SIA course. A bit bored now first. Just enjoy outside, innit? Your garden and whatnot. If you've done everything you need to do and you like to say you've got nothing on for a while, just enjoy the downtime, right? I still do have long hair. Metalhead things. Yeah, I the same, mate. I've been into metal bloody hell most of my life. And I've had long hair loads of times. At one point, it was like down to my arse. And it was the sort of thing like when you're headbanging, you could slap people in the eye with it. And that was not so great. So I cut it to about there. And then I think it was like 2 years ago, I got fed up with it just because it was long and it kept falling out. So I just shaved it off. Got sick of it. I got sick and tired of seeing it. It's getting annoying, like I said. Yeah, when it starts annoying you, I just got to that point like when my hair was so annoying, all I ever did with it was tie it back like an absolute melon all the time. And then I was thinking, well, if it's always tied back, what's the point in having it? So yeah, I'll just cut it off. And now I'm like, shall I grow it again? I'm 43 this year, so I'm like, maybe if I do it one last time, I doubt my hair will last for much longer because my hairline's receding a fair bit there, if you can see. So I might end up going bald soon. That wasn't intentional. I'm dead. Oh, no, I'm not. Nice. I believe I'm stuck here, though, if I... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've just killed myself there. Yeah, I'm stuck, look. There we go. Nothing I can do about it now. I'll die as soon as... Yeah, can't get to the surface at water. I can't believe that happened. Oh, it's alright, I saved it right there anyway. No worries. I panicked a bit then. And need to get in there, I think. Right, let's just save there. Yep, that's my source of earthquakes. I don't really own a hairbrush either. I threw them all away when I shaved my hair off anyway. I haven't brushed my hair for many a year. I know I might sound a bit trampy, but I just don't bother. Yes, I made it in. Secret. Nice. Oh, God. A secret that I'm really high up on. Okay. How do I get down there? Oh, not that high. Now then, Parky, how are we doing? Hope you're well, mate. And the glorious weather today. Hope everyone's got the same sort of weather, minus the bloody wind that we have. Okay, so I've found that. Yeah, all good here, mate, all good. This ends up changing the versions I used to indicate to get to the original problem from this, but that's the close from, that's the close from easier for some reason. You like the OG mod. That is very correct, KFC, 100%. Definitely prefer the game versions. Right, so nothing that way. How the hell do I get out of here, man? Right, okay, so that was a secret, and it was pretty pointless because it was just one batch of ammo. Okay, please tell me I can at least get back out of here. Yes, I can. Links there, maybe. I need to Final Fantasy. Oh, I am, mate. Yeah, I preferred 8 over 7. If that 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 was okay. Not a fan after that. But the originals, yeah. That's not the way to go. Okay. Must be a long jump. It's gonna be, yeah, no worries, mate. Go for it. And Siphon Filter, yeah, I loved Siphon Filter back in the day, especially the taser. Great weapon. One of the best weapons in gaming, right? Parasite Eve, yes, I love Parasite Eve, mate. I've never played the first one though, but the second one's great. Um, we're good. Yeah, just chilling today, guys. Just nice, chill bit of Tomb Raider vibes. Oh no! So there's a trick to that one. So that one's a run and jump. That one's that's deceiving. You wouldn't think that's a run and jump, right? Oh, it's not. There we go. We're on. That's a run and jump, though. Now then, boys. Right, so what the hell is the... Oh, no, it's bloody piranha. I can't go in there, can I? Okay. Right, save there, because I don't want to have to do that bloody jumpy bit again. Right, looks like I can use the ceiling to get up there. Right, okay. Round here first. Oh, nothing. Nothing there. Okay. go back that way. We're done that way. Really got me back into this one for the entire catalogue. I'm shocked at some games I want to play. Like Path of Darkness, Rapid Shadow Man, Overblood. Racing Lagoon? Never heard of Racing Lagoon, mate. Sentinel. Yeah, those are some good games there, you've just said. Sentinel's a fighting game, though, isn't it? Not particularly my type of game, but I appreciate it for what it is nonetheless. Okay, so we're going up there, are we? I think if you're still watching, Matt, or Goblin, however you want me to call you, you like Sentinel, don't you? This is going to go one of two ways, right? And what I'm about to try might be a bad idea. Yep, bad idea. Oh, I was on the right track. We got it. Also, yeah, even though I still don't understand how to play it. Mate, I don't know how to understand a bloody lot of games. Like that Sentient you played earlier, recently, sorry. That looked like an absolutely insanely complicated game. But you gave it some, but it's weird. It's like got different end game conditions on it, that game. It's a Japanese racing game, really fun. Also, Urban Chaos, Skullmuckers, Vanguard, Bandits, Silent Bomber, Rubik. Yeah, so again, some good solid choices there, mate. Some of the lesser known ones as well. Never anything wrong with some of the lesser known tiles. Right, so I've got a rocket for a rocket launcher I still don't have. What guns have I even got? I haven't even got the bloody Uzis yet. Now then, Retro on it, how are we doing? Right, let's just drop a save there because I honestly don't trust my jumping ability. Right, so I need to get to that triangle bit there to get back over there. Okay. Tell me about those because you can't find physical copies here. But first one to pay, rather invest into something I can get. That's a fair point. I mean, unlike me, obviously I'm just an idiot who spends insane money on games. But yeah, I totally get it, mate. It's not always like new friendly, is it? Buying bloody old games, like it's a bit of a closed market at times with the values and such. Yeah, I'm sound Retro on it. I'm great, actually. Finished doing what I needed to do for the day, so I'm full on chill mode now, so all good. Apart from picking my kid up from school later, I've got nothing else to do for the rest of the day. Yeah, we found becoming a guinea pig for psychological torture, then being executed and falling into the sun endings. I mean, honestly, Goblin, you should try it again and see if there's more substance to it, because it confused the shit out of me, that game, in all honesty. It looked fun, but confusing as hell. Right, so let's go back up that way. It's great seeing you. Time to watch and play some Retro. That's it, Retro. I've got nothing else better to do with my time, so why not, right? I mean, yeah, I could be outside cutting the grass, for example, but the wind drives me mad. I'll just do the grass at the weekend on Saturday. That's what weekends are for, right? I'm going to head off, finish your design. We'll catch you in tonight's stream. Got your wrestling IG a bit later. Yeah, no worries, Caleb. Thank you for dropping in, mate. I'll catch you later on, mate, when you've done what you need to do. Have fun, sausage. What game we're talking about? Oh, Parky, when Retro Goblin, he played Sentient on the PS1 recently, and it's a bloody weird ass game, right? Right, so Croc's dead. Yeah, maybe I'll stream it up on Sentient so and get that. I was going to not get lost so much from the Honestly, that's the best thing about those types of games, though, dude, is they don't make them like they used to. You know, like a game like that just wouldn't sell at all these days because there'd be no yellow paint in the game. People would get confused. They wouldn't have a clue what they were doing. So yeah, I just don't think games like that would sell these days, in all honesty. Although they're still great, in my mind. Right, this is never good. Right, I remember the kayak being fucking woeful on this game. The door is open, so the weather is nice. I can just hang outside whenever I want. It's all good. That's it. If I want some fresh air, I've got my window open here. So thankfully the wind is coming from the other side of the house, so I can have my window open for some fresh air. So I'm not just sat in my own stink. Although I've already had a shower, so there's no stink. Right, so is there no switches or anything in here? So can I just bugger off? Yeah, I can just go and get in the kayak, which seems legit. I get confused over Dead Space. Dead Space is an insane game, that. Right, so we'll go in. Hang on, let me save here, because I remember the kayak being a painful vehicle to use. Oh, so there is a switch somewhere. Alright, let's get out of the kayak. I'm missing something. Oh, it's there. How did I miss that? Engine for the boat. I bloody need an engine. Because it's atrocious kayaking on this. So like when you push up to go forward, she always does a right stroke first. So it always pulls you to the right. So yeah, it's never easy to control. And there's no fine tuning. It's either it's like a 45-degree angle every time. So return to proof of CRT gameplay going for that in my favourite. Before a bit. Yeah, Goblin Retro, he mentioned an app for changing the camera speeds on your phone so you can record CRTs better. I forgot which app he said though. Might be able to finish GT4 later. Got 4 races in the champion last night. Yeah, I nodded off again by the time I woke up to you saying you were off to bed. But I'd already nodded off. It's nice chill listening to just the engine sounds and such. But yeah, I was pretty tired to be fair last night. And because I had to get up at silly o'clock this morning. Oh, here we go. I know I missed a crystal, but I don't care about the crystals. Jesus, I just nearly died then. I'm alright with that health. I see 10 minutes in, woke up at 3:30 Wednesday. Jesus. all that time off work, that's what that is, Ducky, not getting proper sleep patterns, right? hate the kayak. It's insanely difficult to use. I get Shinobi out of Avengers. I almost bloody pulled the trigger on pre-ordering a game from Limited Run yesterday for the first time ever. But I thought against it, to be fair. Okay, so I want to go to the right here. Can I do that? No, I don't want to go down. I want to go up. Kayak up. Kayak up. Yes. I started working out. Looking out. Yeah, hopefully, mate. I mean, working out usually knackers you out, doesn't it? So it gives you a bit more in the way of a sleep pattern. Right, I don't want to... Right, hang on. Let's just save here, because I don't trust this kayak at all. Oh, hang on, this comment's galore, hang on. You, mate, let me know what it's like. I've been thinking the same. Oh, you get ordering from bloody Limited Run. You probably, from what I can tell, you order and you just wait. You can wait up to like a year or more to get your item. That's the only problem. The only downside with short is to copy the video on YouTube from a short, and I don't want that. It's a weird, annoying YouTube policy. Yeah. I think you've just got to keep your video over 2 minutes for them to not to not count it as a short. Now then, Luke, how are we doing? Sorry, mate, I just finally got my final Fight Night 2 from CEX for 10 days. Oh, bloody hell, what? Did you order online and it took 10 days to arrive? This funny story, I ordered a game like just under 2 weeks, just under 2 weeks ago, and it's arriving today. So, from what I've read, CEX no longer use Royal Mail for their their parcels. They use DPD now for some reason, and DPD parcels arrive a lot quicker than their 24-hour track thing that they do. Turn around, woman. I need to turn around. Oh, I'm gonna die here, aren't I? No, don't go for the red ones. Don't go for the red. Nice. Kayaks in the rock. Oh, turn it round, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. Just go with the damage there. At the least only 2 minutes, I believe, even more. No, Jesus, really? I have no idea with shorts. Half of my videos really end up like 20 minutes long. With Death Post on YouTube, you've got to have some subs before you can do live streams. Yeah, that's stupid, isn't it? That you've got to have a minimum of 50 subs. I don't understand that. I ordered online, sent them an email 3 days ago, arrived today for Royal Mail at 48. Yeah, 48 hours. I think that's, honestly, I think, Luke, that's because they've changed from Royal Mail to DPD. I believe that's what they've done now. I'm just going to have to tank the damage going through these spikes. I can't turn this kayak around. The kayak's a joke. How the hell are you meant to use this? What the hell, man? You can stream from PlayStation with Zero or something. Oh, I've no idea, mate. I've never really... To be fair, I've never really looked at the numbers aspect for it. I think maybe it's if you're doing like live streams from your phone. If you're streaming straight from PlayStation, then yeah, I shouldn't see there being a problem with that, right? Right, hang on, I need to have a look around here because this is confusing. I believe I came down there, right? So, can I go that way? Or that way? let me stick my phone in front of the TV and do a bit of my gameplay. But okay. Yeah, I'd look into that, Ducky. I mean, I have no idea, so I'm not a person to give you advice on that sort of stuff. But yeah, it'd be silly if PlayStation demanded numbers before they'd let you stream. It'd be very silly, really. What is going on with this fucking kayak? Wait, can I get... No, I can't get out, so pointless. You defo can. No, you can you? See, I've no idea, mate. I've absolutely zero clue. There you go. One bit radio on the phone. Honestly, when it comes to streaming for myself, I just really press broadcast and go. So can I go over this rock? Or is that just... Can I go up there? I'm not even sure if this is the way I came or not. It's not ideal. But can I not get out of the kayak? But the kayak controls are awful. Who thought this was a good idea? So I can get out of the kayak, but just straight into a crocodile's mouth. Gonna go for a jog in the sun. Yeah, no worries, Goblin. You enjoy that, mate. Get out in the sun. Fucking Jesus, stupid bloody animals. We're all good. Did that clip of GTA 4 on my Xbox One, but the rest of you stuff for you. Can hear us snoring. Oh, I love it. I love that sort of shit, mate. Keep it up. I love it. Right, so what is the purpose of being here? There's got to be something here, right? Nothing. What is the purpose? Oh, don't tell me I have to look up, right? Yeah, look up. What an idiot. Oh no, it's one of them. There we go. Where is it taking me? That is the question. I make of the modern ones. I've not got a lot of love for them, in all honesty, Parky. I thought Anniversary was not a good remake of the first game, purely because it just made the areas feel smaller in its own weird way. But Underworld was okay. I didn't like Legend either. It just felt quite cheese, and I didn't like the remake trilogy they did. What are the bloody Tomb Raider 2013? I didn't like that. Rise of the Tomb Raider's alright, but I didn't like Shadow. Thought Shadow was a bit naff. Right, surely this is as far as I need to go and drop down. Yes. Right, hang on. I feel like I should save here in case I fall in water. Ah, rocket launcher. Nice. Why is there a rocket launcher just left in a cave in the middle of the South Pacific? I don't know. And the new one's a bit wet. Yeah, great white there. I couldn't agree. You feel a bit wet. It's a good description, to be fair. I think the last Tomb Raider trilogy the latest got worse as they progressed. I agree, Luke. The original trilogy was the best, and then the second trilogy, they were okay, but not as good. The third trilogy is where it really fell off a cliff. But I've said it before. I'm not a massive fan of the modern take anyway. I think like with what Great White means about them being wet, pretty much is the best description you can give them, really, right? I got Rise of Tomb Raider Underworld. No touch them since I bought them. You're not missing much, mate. I mean, Rise is probably worth giving a go, but Underworld, I don't know. I just didn't vibe with it. It was when you've got bloody Norse Viking powers and you're moving big, massive boulders. It felt almost as ridiculous as Resident Evil 5, I want to say. With Wesker punching boulders, no, Chris punching boulders. Yeah, it was almost on that level of just ridiculousness. And I just couldn't get into it. That was enough for me. Modern game first night, those fans first more away. Too much going on. Modern gaming. Thinking of, yeah, that's exactly right. Modern games, yeah, it's nice that they've got good graphics and all. But in doing so, it just misses playability, gameplay. Like these were quite simple in terms of how they play, the graphics, but they were engaging enough. It's the gameplay and the sense of adventure, I guess. Modern gaming just doesn't have that, really. Don't get me wrong, not all modern games are bad, just a bloody big portion of them. They just sat there. I like the 2013 game. See, I wanted to like it, Luke. I just felt it was more like Tomb Raider used to have its own identity, right? Like these games, very little copied them. But for me, Tomb Raider 2013 just felt like she might as well have been called Larry Drake instead of Nathan Drake. It just felt like an Uncharted game, but with a female lead. Not so much a Tomb Raider, because the tombs were all optional things, weren't they? I mean, it's always good to play the games, to be fair, Parky, but I understand sometimes either you don't have the drive or you've been asked, right? You've got to see them as separate games for the people that love them and people that hate. That's a fair one, Ducky, to be fair. I mean, I don't really look at the newer Tomb Raiders as Tomb Raider, For me, this remaster they did, this to me just felt like a new game, because I could play it in this graphics and I'd be like, this is a new game. But I still love the classics, so I won't be doing that. But, I feel like a poor man's Uncharted, I agree. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not against what it was trying. It tried something different, but I don't know, something just didn't feel right with the newer Tomb Raiders for me. I mean, the last one, Shadow, was it Shadow of the Tomb Raider? Jesus Christ, that was awful. Right, so can I go across the ceiling again? Yes. Oh, crap. Where did I save it last? Oh, fucking over there. What an idiot. Right, got to pick up the rocket launcher. Sorry about that, folks. I was just looking at the screen and not paying attention to the screen. So totally different games, basically in total games. Yeah, I mean, look, they tried something different to try and bring it to a different audience, because let's be honest, the original, in particular the original 5 Tomb Raiders, right, the first ones, they were bloody hard, right? And not everybody vibed with them. In fact, probably less people vibed with them than did. But everybody just fell in love with the character as opposed to the games themselves. I mean, shit, this game is some of the most obscure puzzles possible in some of these. But at least with the Uncharted and the newer Tomb Raiders, yeah, they had all the yellow paint and all that crap, but at least you never got lost or confused as to what the hell you were doing, which to some people is just an artificial way of extending game length when you make things obscure. But that lack of hand-holding, I think, is also why people look more fondly on these games than they do on the more modern ones, if you know what I mean. And in a description of saying that the modern ones felt wet, it was well, Lara Croft, as we always knew her on the PS1 games, was always a bit of a badass, right? And then the modern ones, they made her out to be a bit of a sissy girl, if you know what I mean. Like, there was just nothing there versus what she is in these ones. I'm probably not the best person for describing things because I'm shit with words, but maybe you get a rough gist of what I'm getting at. Do you think there's a market for old school Tomb Raider though? I believe so, in all honesty, because these remasters sold really well in the grand scheme of things, right? And I still think the Tomb Raider's got a good future. It just, for me, I think they could quite easily just remake or just make new Tomb Raider games in this exact game engine with these graphics, you know? Put these graphics on the original design of how Tomb Raider were built, and it'd probably sell millions. But I don't know, maybe that's just me talking from a nostalgic sense. Oh, fuck me. Set fire to myself. With how handy going. Yeah, and you know, a lot of these games, these remasters brought a lot of people that had never played the original Tomb Raiders into it, and yeah, they're difficult. Everybody knows that, but I think it brought it to a whole new audience. Because, like you say, there's a lot of people that all they've ever known is yellow paint hand-holding games. Whereas a game like this that doesn't do that, I think more people have come to be like, yeah, this is actually a really good game. With or without its flaws, you know. Come on, get across without catching on fire. Get across. Yes. It's a shame YouTube will let you post pictures on live chat. Yeah, YouTube's a bit naff with certain things like that, isn't it? You can't do pictures or even multiple people on the stream communicating at any given time, other than just the chats. So a chat log. YouTube's a little bit behind on the times, I feel, with some things. But my lad would probably enjoy the new ones and wouldn't touch the old ones before him. If they enjoy more than them. See, that's the thing. If you don't know these ones and you've never played these ones, you're probably less inclined to give two hoots about these ones. But I'm a firm believer in that when they did the remasters, that it brought more eyes onto what we knew as Tomb Raider, you know, what we grew up with. Because the new Tomb Raiders, if they were what I'd grown up with, probably wouldn't like the franchise the way I do, as a consequence. OS Lara just did because she wanted to, and screw anyone else. No, Lara does it from up and down. Fair point there, Great White. I couldn't really put much more accurate spin on that if I tried. Right, okay. Where the frig am I meant to go now? See, this is the thing. There's zero hand-holding in this, right? Do I walk through the shallow water? Let's just save there while we're here. Best game I've played is LA Noire. Best game of, I think, See, I've not played LA Noire. I probably... Okay, so the water kills me there. But I can't do that. Do I just jump in and swim? Supreme Leader. How are we doing, Johnny? You alright, mate? Supreme Leader. Yeah, that's just going to kill me jumping in there. You can call me Kim, if you like. Kim Jong. Right, okay, so I obviously went the wrong way there. Is there anything further back? Nope, 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 nope. Right, so jumping in the water seems to be death. 100% death. Can I use this to go all the way any further, or is it just an L shape back to where I came from? Oh, do I drop down here and go back that way? That seems right. Right, so we need to run and jump my way over there. This is either going to go right or wrong. Very wrong. Right, okay, so it was go round and down. Yeah, round and down. Low, ahead of chores. So, top. Yeah, I'm ahead of all the chores as well, mate. I got my laundry and all that shit done. So, I'm considering myself accomplished for the day. I've done my job for the day. I hope Mr. Eleanor. Wow, we made it. Back that way to the kayak then, I guess? Did I accomplish anything coming this way apart from the rocket launcher and a secret? I don't think I did I? Was there any switches? I don't recall. No, there wasn't. I know there wasn't. What am I doing? Been up since 5. Bloody hell, they're rookie numbers then, mate. Nah, I'm joking, by the way. I've been up 3, quarter to 3. I love not sleeping. You see, no, I've been up for work. Got all my shit done. Right, so do I have to go all the way back? How the hell am I going to get back to my kayak? How the hell do I get there now? The water kills me and there's danger fish in there. Right, hang on. It seems to be the only way to go, right? Electrified. Always, mate. Stick your tongue on end as well, it's great. Right, so I ditched my kayak off somewhere, and I can't remember where. Followed that, didn't I? That roof nonsense. Back that way, so the kayak's up there. But I can't reach the roof nonsense. What the hell? Yeah, I can't reach it. Yeah, there's no way I'm reaching that, so I've cocked up somewhere here. Right, so I can go that way, that's where I came from. I'm so confused. Sleep is overrated. Too right it is. Sleep when we're dead, right? No one understand update, by the way. Yeah, I've just saw my PlayStation download a 45 bloody gig file. Because for some reason on the PS4, it re-downloads the whole game, whereas the PS5 version just downloads the update itself. Don't ask me why or what causes it to do that, but yeah, I had to Google why it does that, and that's how I found out. Right, so when I get up there, no, that's just the other side of the danger water. So I can't go there. No point going there. Yeah, it overwrites itself, Parky, so I won't worry about the memory usage. It just overwrites itself once it's done it. Right, so I was up there before it got me to. I have 1 terabyte. More than enough, it's only a 45 gig file, and it overwrites itself each time it updates anyway. Can I get up there? No. Nothing up there either. But I am a little bit snooping here as to understand how the friggin' hell I'm supposed to get back to my kayak. Yeah, you can get... They're quite cheap nowadays, aren't they? Or have they bloody gone up in price like everything else at the minute? Right, so I guarantee if I jump in this water, it's death. Yeah, it is, because it's here. How the hell am I meant to get back on that? I can't even reach it if I tried. I'm proper confused. Yeah, when he was trying to sort the bloody the understeer out on that Toyota 7, I was having that end was having none of it. That made me laugh, that, because it just reminded me of doing the same. Right, so I need to get back to my kayak. Come down here, but I need to get onto this ceiling grabby grab. No, if it's that simple, I'm going to bloody hate myself. No. Right, I am a little confused as to how I'm supposed to get little old Lara onto the roof here where she can grab and clamber. Red ring at the end. Please give me hit man, those are free hit because DLC. Oh yeah. Ow. Right, hang on a sec, folks. I'm just going to evaluate my decision in my mind a second. Well, my decision's made up for me there. I'm dead anyway now. The fishies are going to get me. That's fine. Right. Let's just get back to where I was. maybe over there. Let's just see. For fuck's sake. I'm having one of them moments where I hate the fish again, aren't I? Right. Maybe I can sneak through here and then go through the waterfall, maybe? Can I do that? It don't look like it, does it? No. Hang on, I'll catch them comments in a sec, folks. I'm just going to annoy myself somewhat. Back in the day when everyone used to complain about the reliability of 360s where mine never red ringed, and I did get through 12 PS3s. See, I got through a couple of PS3s as well. My the original launch model PS3, the disk drive kept failing. It just stopped reading discs for shits and giggles, but I always got a like for like swap, like a direct replacement. But I only ever had three 360s, two red ringed, and one just had a disk drive that had not come out. I think it was something to do with the grease on the cogs inside or the rubber band that drove the motor. And then I just got a PS3. But yeah, I had a bunch of the original fat PS3s. They were shite, weren't they? The slim models were much better. Right, so there's got to be, right, a way to get back on this overhead hang thing. And I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe I am. Oh, hang on, the phone's just going off. Bear with me. Oh, shit. Bear with me a sec, folks. I've got to just get my phone. Let me just pause the broadcast 2 minutes. Sorry about that, folks. I'm back. Just had to do a phone call. My car's in the garage again. Catch up them comments. Bear with me. Mixed reviews on Crimson Desert. Oh, God. I'm not getting into that nonsense with that game for sure. I don't know anything about it, so... Can he make any comments? Right, that looks like I can move that block. Fuck's sake, man. Game stressed me. What's going on? How did I smash my head then? Right, that block looks movable. What the fuck? That block looked movable from over there. No comment. But no, seriously, I'm lost now, right? That's the way I came. Oh, it's basically Black Desert 2, right? I've never even played that either, so I can't speak on either of them. Look, that block looks movable, right? Look at the texture differences against the wall there. Normally when that happens, that means it's movable. But it doesn't have the differences this side. If it's a paywall game, it's a no. Yeah, I won't play those types of games either, mate. But does it as hardcore pay to win? Jesus. Another game burnt with microtransactions then, eh? Right, let me just try something else here. Nope. Very, very much pay to win. Always fun when you get pay to win games, right? Right, sorry about the pause there, by the way. I just had to answer my phone, but I am frigging at a loss here. Right, there's no way I can get back up there. The moral of the story there, Parky, is if it's a live service game, just avoid it. I have done. I won't touch live service crap. I mean, last live service game I played was Modern Warfare 2, the 2022 one or whatever it was. And I got sick of the sweats on it. There's people that play it all day, every day. So when you come home from work just to chill out for a bit, you're just getting smashed to bits. I didn't find that fun. So yeah, I haven't played one of those games since now. Right, I'm at a loss here as what to do. I might as well just bloody... I can't even look around. I know what I need to do. I just can't really do it. Yeah, I really don't know where to go. I can't reach the ceiling to grab on it. No, can't reach it. I don't know what to do. Oh dear, I suck at these games so bad. FIFA. I don't even bloody play FIFA anymore, mate. They're all the same. Right. GTA. Yeah, yes and no, because they do keep adding stuff to it, but it's not one of those games where you try to monetize everything you do on it, like most live service games. Right, so getting up on there, shimmying around, shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. This basically takes me to there where I've already been. Around there where there's that secret. So there's a crystal there, I suppose, if that's anything to go by, but I don't need that. What the actual fuck am I meant to do? It's just got the kids on there. Yeah, it's full of them, mate, on GTA Online. But then most online games are these days. Right, let me just have a look around in Modern to see if I can suss this out. Can't go through these walls. It's got to be that way, hasn't it? Got to be this way. Oh no, where the fuck does that even take me? Back that way. So that way I can go this way. Well, that brings me to here. To this side of the wall. Yeah, you got to tell me, is that the way to go, is it? It's the way to go. I've sussed it. I need to get to them vines up there again. Now, how the fuck did I do that last time? This way. Right, here we go. So that spending ages trying to suss something out was for nothing. Apologies, folks. That was probably not the most entertaining 10 minutes of your life. Never bought a GTA car, but I've everything except you've got President. Crap! Fucking hell, man. Sorry, that phone call's just thrown me in my head, man. I'm fucking annoyed. Basically, my alternator on my car's gone, and it's another bloody 400 quid plus that needs to be spent on the damn thing. We're talking about GTA around the bloody... That game is nothing but frustration for me. Every time I've tried to play it in past on, and you go anywhere near the online, it's some divvies in them flying motorbikes shooting rockets at you, or the cars from like Batman and stuff where they fly through air and shoot rockets at you. It's stressed me out. Like I said before, GTA is not for my age bracket, I don't think, anymore. Right, let me just save here because I'm pretty sure this is the way to go. Turns out not so much. I've played open lobbies. Yeah, that's just annoying. That is playing in lobbies with kids that don't do anything other than just blast the shit out of you. But I was... It's that way. But I'm an absolute friggin' idiot. That's it, the oppressor. That's the motorbike, innit? The flying motorbike. Then send your message. Sending you... The best one is I was using some bloody vehicle that was someone else's in a game. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. And I killed someone with their own vehicle within the game, and they kept getting like pissy, and they ended up leaving the lobby, and the vehicle disappeared. But yeah, that is the extent of my history with GTA Online. Remember when it first came out, I tried to play it, and everyone else wanted to play it, and the servers were so crushed that I ended up having to restart the whole intro like 10 times. Or something stupid like that. And then I'd get like 2 missions in, and then the servers would just die again, and it deleted all your save data. So yeah, I was like, no, I'm done. I'm not playing Grand Theft Auto Online ever again. And I doubt I'll even probably play Grand Theft Auto full stop ever again. I'm at that point in my life now where I can live without it. Right, so this way. Now then, Raider, how we doing? Hope you're well. You enjoying your day? Is it hot where you are, is it? Hey, we've made some progress. Let me save it here before I die and inevitably lose that said progress. It's a beautiful day indeed. It's okay. It's where I am. It's sunny. That's as much as it is. It's bloody cold with the wind, though. Yeah, it is about time we got some good weather, like. But unfortunately, where I am, yeah, it's sunny, but it's still cold because of the wind. Now let's move. There's got to be another way to get down there now. The times I did play online, I got a lot of hate mail, and slowly became right now. That's why I told myself, nope, no more online gaming. In fact, let's go back to the 90s. That's it. Retro. I mean, if you, oh fuck me, if you're not enjoying the gaming, then why bloody do it? You know what I mean? Playing online, you're playing against people who know nothing but the internet in terms of gaming, and I ain't got patience for that shit. I'd rather just be in my own little bubble playing games that I enjoyed back in the day, you know? Like this, for God's sake, 30 years later, and I'm still playing Tomb Raider. The originals. Right, so we need to get up all the way up yonder. Seems like an absolute expedition, like. But I think this leads back to the kayak, so I think we're about to make some progress for a change. If you play single-player games and play online with random people. Oh, racist and homophobic. That's it. Unfortunately, the internet's full of people like that, and there's not a lot you can do. Yeah, if I play with people I know, or people like through YouTube, through here, for example, I'll gladly play online with people, but random public lobbies, no, I'm not down for that shit anymore. And as I've got older, I've just noticed my reactions required for some online gaming are just not what they used to be. So then finding myself getting beat in a game by an 8-year-old or something just doesn't entertain me. If I want to get beat by a kid, I'll just sit at home and let my own kids do that, you know what I mean? Which they do anyway. Right, we're here. Where are we now? Right, the music starts, that means progress. You know, for me with GTA in particular, what really annoyed me with it, to be fair, is that it's an 18 rated game and you've got parents that quite no dramas at all let the kids play a game that is quite brain rotty in terms of its content. Do you know what I mean? I mean, when I used to work for Game, when GTA 4 first came out, I remember telling all the parents, I got great pleasure in telling parents, I'm like, look, this game's an 18 for a reason. There's prostitution and drugs in it. And they were like, oh, really? I thought it was just stealing cars. And I'm like, no, there's prostitution, drugs, and a lot of swearing in it. And they'd be like, right, little Johnny, you're not having that game. And the amount of looks and evil eyes I'd get from the amount of little Johnnies who weren't allowed the Grand Theft Auto game, it was funny. I revelled in that, really, in all honesty. I probably shouldn't have done, because it was quite mean-spirited, but fuck it. I don't care. Oh my god, how many boulders does there need to be? One came from that way and then that way. What's that about? Yeah, I know they closed the servers on the PS3 one. Give it a couple more months and they'll do the same to PS4 one next. But I'm not bothered anyway. It's not something that bothers me personally. Close the entire game down forever if they want. Right, so I think I know what I've got to do. Right, this looks extremely suspicious. Old school, yeah, old school stuff. Like I remember the amount of abuse people would be giving out on the old Call of Duty free game lobbies and stuff. Like back in the original Modern Warfare 2 days, I remember the amount of bad shit that went on there. Oh, for fuck's sake, I set myself on fire. Someone was playing Guardian Heroes yesterday, another 30-year-old game, and it's fantastic. And that's it. If you enjoyed the old stuff, right? Why bother spending this stupid amount of money for the newer stuff? Like I can't understand it myself when there's people that go and buy a game day one. You know, like as soon as it releases, they go and buy it day one. I can quite easily wait a month and the price is a lot cheaper, and a lot of the game, the bugs within the game are fixed. But maybe that's just the older me, just being A, tight, and B, not liking modern gaming really. But like I do want Resident Evil Requiem, but I'll wait till it's under 20 quid personally. But okay, I've got to go across there, have I? Thank God you and I think alike. Pretty much to myself. Same here, Raider. I do. Other than my streaming like this and my videos that I do as part of my hobby with this, I just keep myself to myself outside of that anyway. Like I'd rather do this, play a single player game, and talk to you guys on here than sit and play an online game. Do you know what I mean? Like I can't be one of those that spends bloody 500 hours in Call of Duty or something anymore. I'd rather spend 500 hours playing multiple single player games and just talking to folk of the same mindset, you know? That's what I'd rather do anyway. I know not everybody feels the same, but I like it, so that's all that matters to me. Right, I'm going to save there a second. Hold on, so it makes sense. Yeah. Only thing bothered me is servers on WD2 game and can't listen to communication suite. Yeah, they close those games down, don't they, after about a year and a half? Because the new one comes out, then they shut the old one down. Simply because of your game question. Thank you very much, Raider. It's very much appreciated. Way too much gore in Resi 7, 8, and 9, and I can't consider that entertainment. Yeah, see, that's probably a good, valid point, really. Some games, obviously, gore is necessarily if it's a violent, gory game. I get it, but there is some games out there that use gore as if to say that's all they've got. Like, I'm not a fighting game fan, right, by any stretch, so I'm not going to slag them off, fighting games at all, but I've seen a lot of footage of some of the Mortal Kombat games, and it literally looks like it's a subpar fighter, but like people love it because of the sheer amount of gore in it, and it's like that, to me, doesn't make a game good, right? I mean, it's objective and all that jazz, I get it, but yeah, it's not for me, that shit. Oh, I thought that jump was the wrong move. Right, okay. This might go very wrong. Okay. It's down here. Oh, these bloody comments, but my phone's playing funny buggers. Hang on. Just to show off my museum. Well, not quite. You only see a small selection. You don't see everything else that's out of shop, really. Some bloody games, sure. I'm not a softie, but modern Mortal Kombat Resident Evil way out about Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I'm not a fan of any fighting game, mostly because I suck at them, in all honesty. But, yeah, like you say, Retro, some games just use gore to hide the fact that they're not overly a great game. I mean, I'm not slagging Resident Evil off, so I don't want people to think that I am, or Mortal Kombat, but they use some things in it just to mask the reality of it, you know? Like there should be more to these things than just that. Oh, I can go up here, can I? Of course there's a bloody one of them things up there. There were mail caps. Old school fighting games. There's a great. Yeah, they didn't like it. Like even the original like set of Tekken games, like Tekken 3 and stuff. They didn't need like blood and gore in their game. You know, they had just what were like almost like firework effects when you're fighting and stuff. That was fine. You know, there was nothing wrong with that. Right, so obviously there's something else that way, but I saw a switch just now. Bear with. I used to love Tekken 6 when I was younger, but not played for years and years. Maybe it's an age thing. Yeah, I suck at fighters now. I'm terrible at them. My reactions are not as what they used to be. And yeah, you're probably right, mate. It's like as you get older, you realise your tastes change. Like I used to like fighting games like Tekken and stuff. Now I can't fucking think of anything I'd rather not play. There's many games out there I'd rather play instead. But I know it's an each to their own kind of deal, so I'm not completely oblivious to it. But where the bloody hell is this game taking me? Oh, back to my kayak. That was an extremely long roundabout way of getting me back to my kayak. Right, I'm going to save it there. Switch? Is there a switch down here? Nope. Oh, I pulled that switch and it lifted the bloody plug socket. Hang on. Socket. The giant plug at the bottom of the river's no longer there, you know, which made all perfect logical sense. A plug in a river. So I've got to go down here now. I'm pretty sure that's where I've got to go. Yeah, down there. Just an email from CN. I get them all the time, mate. When you buy stuff all the time from them, they send the same junk emails to you all the time about win 100 quid if you rate them and all this jazz. You're never going to win nothing from someone like CEX. You send into the butthole. That's true. The ice is gone in your country. Bloody hell. They'll never leave the UK. Never in a million years. Too much money in this country for them. Just get out of the goddamn kayak, Lara. So I can only seem to get out one way, and that's usually into the way of the crocodile. Okay. Does anyone win? Well, if you give CEX, if you give him a 1 star. Yeah, the mad thing is I get those emails all the bloody time. How would you rate your service? Rate us on Trustpilot. You could win £150 or something in a voucher. From what I hear, no one's ever won on those things. It's kind of like a con, make us look better. Whoa, there's more. Pull the switch to it. Whoa, get out of the water. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Fucking hell. Small one will do. We don't need to kill them and waste time, do we? Is there anything in the water? Save time, just have a look with a camera. No, apart from the switch I pulled, that'll do. Ha! Sweet, I didn't need to waste my health, but there we go. Madubu Gorge complete, and I found all the secrets. Fucking hell! This was the level that always haunted me as a kid, this one. Yeah, I should probably use my pistols. I feel like I need my ammo. Two shots to dead. Yeah, with the Magnum they are, yeah, but I've just not got much ammo. I've got like 8 shots left with it, and I feel like I'm going to need them. These dudes never drop anything. Magnum PI gun. Yeah, it kills everything in like 2 shots near enough, so I don't want to resort to just using that gun all the time, so I've got like 8 guns and then I'm out. Health pack there. Okay. Rolling blades galore. God, I didn't do well there, did I? Fucking hell, that was close. Okay. Run for it. I think there's like 2 switches on either side, so I've got to like sort of time it and stand between the blades or something. Oh, there we go. Save my magnum bullets. We'll go that way in a minute. Let me just drop another save. Temple of Puna. You gotta love the dumb AI on this game at times, right? Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to save it right here, so if I die again, I can just load right into this room. So let's have a goosey. So there's 2 switches on that side, and it would seem there's 2 on that side. And I've got to get between those rolling things. Stand on the line, okay. Okay, that was close. Ooh, that one hit me. Alright, stand on that line. Stand on the line again. Stand on the line again. Come on, blades. Stand on the line again. We're through. Thank God for that. Oh, crap. Oh, there's like 3 switches. Fuck it, I'll load because I've got a feeling I could probably do something about that. Yeah, that. Pull that block out. Pull it out. Stops the spikes. Is that expecting me to pull 3 switches then? Oh no. That's a big drop. Right, I've seen Indiana Jones. There's got to be a boulder or something stupid, aren't there? Oh yeah, big boulder up there. Okay, there's a big boulder. How do I trigger it? Run! Run! That worked. Right, yeah, I have to run for it, mate. Right, let's go this time. We'll do it this time, right? Crap, I just wasted health with poison here again. Right, okay. Nicely, nicely. Another level in the bag. Yeah, I'm up to the lovely. Thank you, by the way. I'm up to the lovely London levels now, which I've heard so many negative things about. So let me just save the game. Bear with me. Oh, talking about reviews from CEX, Parky, I've just got emails on my phone right here saying, "Don't forget to review CEX." No, you're all right. Right, so I've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, same one as you got, yeah. Oh, it looks loads more fun in modern graphics. Look at it; it just looks dank in the old graphics. How do I get down there then? Okay, so this level, it looks extremely complex. Might have some fun and rate on 1 star. Oh wait, no, it's probably a bit of fun to do so, but I don't imagine it'd make much difference in the grand scheme of things. I mean, let's be honest, us hardcore collectors are just a small percentage of their customer base. So anything anyone on YouTube says about them is never really going to go far, is it? Never going to matter. Okay, so yeah, I'm probably just not bother me, mate. Just leave it as is with CEX. I know they're not great, but I use them all the bloody time, so they're not that bad. Okay, so I can grab that, but I can't get... Oh, I know what I've got to do. Do some sort of backflip, right? Be a bit lower down. Maybe there? No. What do I want? All the games. Yeah, they're a necessary evil. Let's just say, whether we like them or not, they're a necessary evil. So why the hell did the game let me climb down here if there's nothing down here? Right, okay. Jump opposite. Okay, that seems legit. Right, so I can shimmy over to there, but I don't know what that'll do. Then I'll die if I fall anyway. And there's a zip line over there. I don't really know where that's going to get me to, but we can evaluate that one, I guess. Okay, so I shouldn't have come here because there's a switch I need to push to lift that flap up there. Okay, so just die instead and load. I came there too soon, quite literally. Right, so nothing down there. Ah, there's the switch. That was a wise one. So now I know where the switch is. I've just got to get to it. There we go. Die, damn bird. That, yes, that's moved that ledge, so that's exactly what I needed to do. Pigeon attack. Yeah, there we go. So I like jumped to my death and then realised what I needed to do was while I was on the way down to die. And so that's the way to go. Well, he took some pasting. So what did that do? Oh, it just drops that ledge now, does it? He didn't want to die, did he? Right, there's got to be some shite around here. Nothing, just an empty area. With the looks of things. Okay. Let's not walk on that thing again. Did I not? Yeah, I did that before I saved. That's fine. So, jump down there. Seems logical. That's quite a big drop. Oh, it's not. Okay, now that's... Right, so I'm on the other side now, I think. What the hell's that? Flu room key. Okay, where's the flu room? I didn't see any other room called a flu room. Let me go back. Let me just save it there because I'm confused. London is, it all looks the same because everything's so damn dark. Maybe if I go back down here, is there something called place to put the key down here? No, 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 no. No, it seems like I can't use that key down here then, right? Okay. I supposed to go? Maybe run and jump for that and go back the way I came? Let's just try it. Rather than bloody ask questions, just get on it. Nope. There's got to be something through here rather than just the key, right? Like a switch, maybe? Flares are useless on this game. Right, absolutely nothing in here. Okay. Jump? What, down there? Right, I've already been across there, right? Let me just... So there's the switch there. I've got to go, like, drop down a level. How the freaking hell do I do... Oh, I get it. Drop down there, okay. So I need to drop down there. How the hell are you meant to see that? You know what I mean? How would you have known that was there? There we go. So that's what I need to do. Now get over there. Let's see. This level's pitch black on the old CRT. Yeah, I remember reading about... how we doing, Vodka Blair? Hope you're doing well, mate. Yeah, I remember reading about these levels on the original PS1 back in the day. I never got this far, and I never even bothered with the level skips to get this far either. So this is technically, in all intensive purposes, is my first ever playthrough of the London levels. So I assume I have to shimmy across there. I mean, that still doesn't seem right, but we're going to just try it. Nope, that's not the way. That might be the way. That is the way. I've already used like a dozen flares, and I don't know how many I've got left at this point. Nice, that's the way back up. Right, that's it. So that's that bit sorted. Press the switch to deactivate that, so I assume I can drop down. Yep. I need to drop down again. More flare usage. Fuck's sake, I should have saved when I got up there. Fucking Jesus, I forgot how many bloody death traps this map has. Frustrating, yes, mate, very much so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get there and drop a save here, so then I don't have to repeat any of that. And then just have a little goosey around, you know, see what's back. Yeah, I can drop to the floor, but it'll probably kill me. There's no point in doing that. Maybe go backwards off there. And then drop, grab, drop. The intense music is really not necessary. There's a bonus. I got a few more flares at last. Okay, so I've got a key for somewhere. I don't know where I'm putting it there. Can I get up there? Doesn't look like it, does it? What the fuck, man? Oh, hang on. Okay. I feel like I've just descended the entire level for no reason. I feel like I'm going back to the beginning here. Are you joking? I am back at the beginning, right? Yeah, I'm back at the bloody beginning. I've made absolutely no progress. I'm right back to where I started. Hang on. Can I get down there? Yeah, I think that's the way to go now. Okay. So, pain in the arse. Mate, you're not kidding. It's just the London levels from from so far, it just seems pretty samey, so it's hard to tell where I have or haven't been, you know? But I guess there was a reason why I had to just turn around on myself. So I've not been this way now. There's got to be something up there, right? Got to be something up here. Okay, this seems to be the way, but I don't really want to go the way. Oh, great, so there's two ways I could go. Right, let's just go this way. No, that's cheating if I do that. So this way requires me to go the other way that I was going then, okay. No, that can't be the way to go. It must be. That it? Just a rocket. I know. Where the bloody hell do I go? Back the way I came then? Didn't need to come this way? Where do I do that? Oh, fucking confused. No, the cars. Oh, excuse me. How you doing? Yeah, London, first level. Um, there's a button, but I need to find some way to lift the flap up that's on the button. But I ain't gonna go. The look on my face, yeah, I'm confused as hell. There's got to be a switch somewhere that I've missed to lift that stupid little glass flap up on that button. I mean, I could glitch it and roll into it and turn around because then it's glitched through it, but I'll show you what I mean. I mean, I assume pressing this button does something else, but look, I can't use it. But if I roll, then I glitch inside it and turn on the spot. Now I can use it. I don't want to cheat, but I'm thinking, should I just bloody do it this one time? We won't judge. These old Tomb Raider games, Parky, they've got loads of unique quirks, let's just say. So I'm assuming there needs to be a switch or a button somewhere to lift this little glass flap up in front of it. So I'm just gonna use it one time, okay? One time and one time only. But now I don't really know what that has done. Pressing switches for pressing switches' sake, right? Can I not get up here? Talk about cheats. Have you ever tried any cheats? What's that? Have I ever tried any cheats? The original cheats from back in the day still work on these, but there's a couple of levels. Oh, excuse me. Like, there's a trophy for using the level skip cheat in the first one, and there's a trophy in the second one for doing the level skip cheat, which used to be known as the nude Lara cheat. But I honestly haven't got the foggiest what that did. I assume it's something to do with that, right? Say nude Lara. Yeah, the original nude Lara cheat was, or they put it as nude Lara cheat in the magazines back in the day, and it wasn't really a nude cheat. It was she explodes into loads of pieces. Right, so we've got some progress here. This cheats in GTA 5. I can't say I knew that. The London levels are so frigging dark, it's ridiculous. What did that do? Alan, Carl, how are we doing, mate? Hope you well. Feel like the hot coffee sounds you end up walking around. Oh, I've no idea, mate. Oh, nice. Just scorchioed myself. So that button turns on some burners. As you'd have big, massive flame burners in a building in London, right? Like that. Logic goes out the window with Tomb Raider games. I'm a serial cheater, but it's burned into my memory from Medieval. Oh, I don't remember any of the cheats from that. In fact, I don't even think I've ever used cheats on that game. See, what did that do? What did that do? It just shows me a black screen. Other than the burners, at least. No, you don't. So don't press it. Well, it would seem I have to for some reason. Not sure why. Not sure what any of that accomplished, to be honest. The only one I remember is Dullard, I think it's called. It's for blood on one of the Mortal Kombat games. I think that's pretty much the only one I remember. What's that side of it? Ah, switch there again. Another switch. But what does it do? It doesn't tell me anything. It doesn't give you any hints as to what that's done. No idea. So there's nothing I can do there. No doors. It opened a switch cover. I wouldn't be surprised if it did all this way down, all this way, you know. But what the friggin' hell am I supposed to do here? Surely, right? I can't. I've not got to drop down to the street level. Let's just try it. Let me just save it. These levels are so bloody obscure. I remember these levels being ridiculous. Is there a door there? Is that what it is? Oh yeah, look at that. You would even know that was there. I can't imagine playing these levels on a CRT TV back in the 90s. But I can't even see. This feels very, very familiar. Yeah, you know, Smat. I fucking thought so. Looking back where I was before. Finished Tier 1, cannot get into the moderns. Yeah, I don't honestly. I was never a fan of the modern controls on these new games, or on the remakes, remasters, whatever. Right, so been here before. Yeah, I have, mate. I don't know why that's looped me back round to somewhere again. I feel like there's a reason why it's done that. And the funny thing is there's a little glitch you can use to complete this level in less than a minute. I clearly ain't completing this level in less than a minute, am I? Right, I feel like I've got to go back the way I've just been, but by going the long way round. So we're going to experiment here. I'll save it here just in case. Oh, okay. Back this way. Well, he wasn't there before, so there's something going on. You didn't drop note for me? Shade it. Right, hang on. I jumped in there before to go in there. Right, I'm sure I did. So I can press this button now, which does jack shit, because I've already pressed it. What am I meant to do? Well, that's some bullshit. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore. I'm gonna press that button one more fucking time. Right, so there's nothing I can do about jumping and jumping. Okay. So it's on red. It lowers that all the way down. I assume it's meant to be on green. Alright, so there's not a switch on this damn thing either. That's proper logistical nightmare if you want to go up or down, isn't it? And I've been in here. What the actual fuck am I meant to do? That's what really what she was saying. See, there's worse things to be happening in the world, right? Than my Tomb Raider woes. How much that set you back? About 500 bloody quid to order a new one. Right, so I've absolutely zero idea what any of that has done. Right, I turned that machine on, that switch on, then there were burners, and then I jumped down this way, and there was another switch that did something. Won't register the door is shut. Fucking hell, man. Oh, my days. I'm a little confused as to what I'm supposed to do next, right? Same. So, what the fuck, man? This game is just not vibing with me, or this level isn't. I don't like London levels at all, or this one at the very least. The flu room turned off that fire, and I have to find that room and go down it. Right, I think I know where that is. Bear with me. I should probably have figured this out before, but for some reason I only thought it was because of where the secret is. A reputation for a reason. Yeah, you're not wrong, mate. It was here. But I thought it was just because it led to the secret. There was a fire down here. But that's gone out, so obviously that's the way then. Thank you very much, Great White. There we go. We've made some progress now without me being at a point where I feel like I'm going to rip all my hair out. Right, we can go. Make progress. More flare usage. Wouldn't be London without some rats, would it? Right, so there's another switch there. Bear with me, I will catch them. I'll catch them comments, sorry for bald Wayne. Could have come brain fucking the Atlantis level, move the boxes that are on different floors. I've done it before and seen streamers do it. I'm good ever trying to get it. Atlantis level moving boxes. Oh, I can't remember me, mate, and I did it not long ago. Burning through them flares. You're not wrong, Vodka. There's not much choice here. Right, so I pulled that. There's two switches here. I pulled that one. It did jack and shit. I mean, I could cheat and roll into those to activate them, but I don't really want to cheat. Comments missing again. No, mate, I've no idea why comments are missing again, man. Right. I assume that switch I pulled before filled this room up with water. I don't know why, but that looks like I can go down there at some point. Let me just check my phone a sec, because sometimes if I reset the settings on here, it restores the comments, but I doubt it. No, it won't restore them. Right, so what's the point in the bloody plinths at either side? CEX stand running. I've got it on all comments, mate, and I've got no blocked words or anything, so it should be working fine with comments. I've seen every single one as far as I can tell. Unless it's something that YouTube's automatic sensors don't like, which, if that's the case, it's beyond my capabilities to change it. Oh, you mean Parky? Yeah, Parky might have it on just top messages. It's a fair point. Right, so there's somewhere I can go there. There's a switch down there. Oh, fuck it, let's go pull some switches. Right, so that opens that little way in the other room. Now then, Titi, how we doing? Hope you well. Oh yeah, of course it's big fans. Where's the big fans? You know? Nope, swimming through them is a no-no. Right, maybe. Jumping in there was a bad idea. I've got a feeling I've got to go and turn the water off to drain it and drop down. Not really made any bloody difference, has it? It's not as deep. No, nothing there. Do they look slower? Do they look slower than they did before? Oh yes, I can swim through them now. I can swim through them completely unharmed. And I've got 0 flares left, so I'm going to have to stick it in modern so I can see where the hell I'm going.
No.
Fucking rats. Well, that's always a bonus, isn't it? Oh, Jesus Christ, what's this thing? And where was that? You just see, so I had to come down, right, okay. That was my only option, with 0 flares. What the hell even is this? Only 5's cousin. I assume what I've just done is the right thing to do, but the annoying thing is now, I change it between graphic modes and I've got no flares. And I really don't want to have to keep doing that. What am I supposed to do here? Well, there's the switch at least. That I can't do nothing with. Oh, that makes things much better. What am I supposed to do with this bloody murder bot? Oh, dear me. There's somewhere to put this box, I'm sure there is. What the fuck, man? This level is super fucking obscure. Am I supposed to trap the robot or something? So I can't do anything with that. Came this way. Am I supposed to trap the robot or something? Anybody know what I'm supposed to do with the box here? Do I push the box into here? Does that somehow make this work? That can't be right. Well, it can't be because well, it is a level floor. Right now I'm confused. Uh, Not a clue. Only turns left, so you have to push the box to make him turn into that. Oh, into that power panel that I was looking at. Right, okay. How the hell would I was supposed to know it only turns left? Why is it? Nowhere does it say I should observe it. It turns left and right. What the fuck was that about? What the hell, man? Yeah, I need them lights on. I can't see shit. Thank you, Great White, by the way. I just don't understand how the robot can only turn one way, but he turned the other way just before I died. So I need to get him to walk into this power panel up here. It's a bullshit puzzle, I always... You always skip the level. Yeah, fucking hell, robot. I know there's a way to make it so you don't have to actually partake in the level. You can basically complete it in, what, 60 seconds or something stupid? He's gonna come behind me now. Yep, dead. God, I love obscure Tomb Raider. Right, let's try that again. I think I've sussed it now enough. Well, not sussed it, but I've got the gist. Right, I'm going to push it once this way and then get out of the way until it pisses off again. See, if it can only turn left, why did it turn right then? I don't get it. Right, I'm saving it here because I can guarantee that I'm going to die here. Right, that should have it, right? When it comes back round the other way. You all right, Parky? Are you testing your messages, are you? I'm not sure if this is the right place to put it. I've got a feel that it's not the right way. Oh, your internet went off. Come on, get it shoved, get it shoved. Come on, come on, come on, come on, get out of the way. Whoa, how did I not die then? Right, this has got to be how you do it. If you can only turn left. What the fuck, man? Is there two blocks to move? Here he turns right as well. I'm so confused. Did I put the block where it is now, but on the other side? That seems to be the only logical way of doing it. There we go, like that, look, it won't turn right there, so... Oh, fuck me, this is such an obscure bloody puzzle. I'm gonna die here, I've been too slow. Done it. Done it. That makes me feel a little bit better. But right, okay, so I've done that. But where the fuck do I go now? What did it do? Do I go to the robot? So it's done. It's done that, but I assume it was supposed to activate or deactivate something. Maybe them switches back up there that needed those things taken off of them. In fact, I'm just going to save it a second because this level is fucking hella confusing. How anybody completed this level back in the day without the use of a guide is genuinely beyond me. And how high do I need to even climb? All the way? Yeah. Yes, it's done it. It's deactivated the barrier thing off the switch. No, that's not what I wanted. I'm more curious as to why, like, security guards in London need guns. Right, so there's another switch to find something else for. Okay, it's the one with the fans. Right, so this is empty now, right? So what was the purpose of that? Didn't I go that way before? Oh, fuck me. You know what? Because I've got to get off in a bit anyway. I'm gonna go to this other switch. Oh, fuck me. That's probably the way I need to go, right? Not back this way, down there. The knowledge GTR games, both guides, and the CRT. Honestly, how anybody back in 1998 was supposed to figure this out without a guide is beyond me. So it seems like that's the way to go, down here. And that brings me... No, because that's where I've already been. No judgment. So again, what the fuck did any of that do? Without a guide, fucking how the hell did you do it without a guide, man? That's insane. Pull that switch to put the water back on, I would imagine. Right, so that's still low down with water. But I feel like there's nothing in here anyway, in this one. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Right, okay. I'm going to just save it here and leave it till later, folks. I'm going to pick this up again from here later. I'm just confused as fuck, and I haven't really got much more time left until I have to go pick my little one up from school, so I'm just going to leave it at that, refresh my brain, and come back to it a little fresher later. Yeah, cheers for joining me, guys, watching my frustration. I'll catch you all in a bit, yeah? Just that. This trial errors and no CV can go on. So I don't want to give up, but I'm limited with time. Like more often than not. Like my little one finishes school in like half an hour, so I better go and get ready to pick her up. But yeah, I'll be on later, folks. So I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.